Dinner time now. We've got Mr. Big Dollars, Max Elverfeld,
Hello.
Kingpin around these parts. We've got Will Hester Collins and
Hello.
big winner Jaw Spinner. It's me, your host, Adam Hoskin. Wow.
Had you that written down?
Yeah, this is a very weird intro.
Did you?
Yeah.
It took you a week to come up with that.
So this is our dinner themed show. Obviously, we've got stories, we've got questions, we've got games.
Ooh.
No, we haven't got games.
No, we got no
Sort of
games.
Sort of, yeah. So, what's the most exciting thing that's happened this week, boys? For you guys.
Ooh,
Well, I fell over something in my room and spilled a can of Coke on my bed and ruined it.
Really?
That was the most exciting thing.
it's not
genuinely.
really exciting, it's just more like infuriating.
There was a lot of
Yeah.
excitement in that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Adrenaline pumping, heart racing.
Yeah, I watched it just ruin my bed cover.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else, to be honest.
Max, anything exciting happened? No?
No. A solid no.
I've bought Wi-Fi lights now.
That's pretty
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, the like
Got a couple of them.
Bluetooth changing ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
So
the
I
first one to do that.
I can just go OK Google and then it all does the Oh, I nearly set my phone off there.
Can you see it? Okay, Google blue, and it go blue.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Turn my light, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
I can also say like rainbow and it goes rainbowy in.
That's
Oh,
pretty
'cause
cool.
we had like a remote one, but now you've
I've trumped
ascended
it.
that.
Yeah.
Well, how much was your? Because
Like £8.
Okay, well mine were £12 each, and I
Ooh.
got two, so it was
No,
24.
it's too much.
So for £4 extra, I can just do it with my phone. When I leave the house, they turn off. When
Ooh.
what else was
How do
there?
they know when you leave the house? Like
When I
GPS?
disconnect from the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Oh.
That's
And I can do it by what's the other one that was really cool? I thought sunrise and sunset. So in the sunsets, my light just turned on, and I just felt the future was here. It was pretty.
How much did it cost?
£24 for the both,
Okay.
and I got to. You're gonna get them. It's pretty cool. I'll send you the link if you want them.
Nah.
So we like to give the audience a big question at the start. So the question this week is, how do you like your toast?
Wow.
So I will start to give people an understanding of what the heck I'm talking about. I'd probably say a Hovis if we're going to go brands, but sometimes I just go with a Co-op toasty loaf. And I like it golden brown with slathered with butter and then a bit of Marmite on top.
Okay. I like mine medium rare.
Oh. Okay.
Good one.
Yeah, it's funny that one. I like white bread.
Hmm?
Quite well done. Not black, but brown.
Yeah.
Butter and Marmite.
But Marmite, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Another Marmite fan.
Just like a white
Maxwell?
bread. Then a bit of butter, but a little bit of kiss from the toaster.
Yeah, his is he has his toast very
Mine's just
very light.
basically bread.
It's
Yeah.
it's like firmed up white bread, normal bread.
Okay. Yeah, almost stale. I can sometimes have
yeah,
that. Depends.
it's quite funny because my stepmom, she's allergic to like gluten and like kind of wheat and corn and stuff.
Yeah.
So it means we're not allowed like any bread in the house, which is right.
Oh.
You get used to it, but it means for like the past like going through sixth form, I haven't had like toast for like 2 years.
So what's okay? A crumpet's okay?
Well, no,
No crumpets?
We had nothing in the house. So, but when I came to uni, I completely just forgot about toast was a thing. So
You've been living.
like a month in, like when I got into halls, I like kind of refound toast was an actual thing. So I had it with like every meal.
Huh.
It's
That was
nice.
exciting.
It's
That sounds good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Nice
So,
little toast.
Everyone, text in any of the hosts that you like, or if you're feeling jazzy, at Nerve Radio, just tweet in at
Tweet
Nerve
us,
Radio.
yeah.
Be our first tweeter. I mean, we've never had a tweet.
No,
Please.
So it'd be really nice.
no, we
but
did one. Reason to.
Oh, yeah, Adam Reason.
Oh,
Shout out
friend of the
Adam
show,
Reason.
Adam Reason.
He bought a sofa from
Yeah.
us. Yeah,
That's
that was
good.
pretty
That
good.
was a while ago.
Yeah. So everyone message in. But now I'm going to put on a Salkai by the Gorillas. Yeah. So, got a Salkai there with Gorillas. This is dinner time.
Hello.
It's about 7:10. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
That's the sound.
That's the
It
one.
goes
There
on
you
for a
go.
while, doesn't it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the professionals do. They keep the song going and then
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna be yeah. So,
That's one.
so we've had a lot of messages in already. We're gonna leave those in the show, but now we're going to be talking about our favourite TV chefs. Mine is Gordon Ramsay.
Oh,
So-
I feel like it's a bit of a
That's kind of
staple. He's a bit of a
everyone's
staple now, and it's what everyone would say.
Yeah. Do you like his cooking shows, or do you like him going into people's
like
restaurants
kitchen
and shouting
nightmares
at them?
or
Well,
Hotel
Hell's
Hell.
Kitchen.
I used to like
Hotel
that.
Hell's really
That's
good.
really good. Yeah.
I used to like that a lot. But then recently I realised how good he is as a chef. I never really thought of him as like a good chef. I just thought he was the guy that shouted at people, like a reality show chef. But he trained under like Marco, Pierre White,
yeah.
loads of
The
other
guy who
people.
sells Bisto, yeah.
That's one.
Correct.
No, it's not Bisto, it's some stock pot. That's all he does.
Oxo,
One of them.
Close enough.
essentially.
Yeah.
And he probably hates it, doesn't he? Whatever that is.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, I just appreciate him a lot more since watching his professional cooking videos and watching him like cut stuff perfectly and like.
Oh, like on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's
it's really nice. He does it with like chicken and like he's done it with a lobster before. That was a pretty cool one.
Have you seen the picture of him crying because Marco Pierre White shouted at him?
When he's like 20, 30 years old.
He's like 20 years old. He looks exactly the same. He still looks like
wrinkled forehead.
like a testicle, yeah. But no, he's still got like big floppy hair and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's a sad boy because he's been shouted at.
Yeah. Well, what was it he did? He was on a show recently where he had all those hot wings.
Oh yeah, hot wings.
Absolutely. Drinks.
Oh yeah,
500 ml of Pepto-Bismol all in like one go.
Just chugs it
terrifying.
down. Then sprays all like two lemon and lime things in his mouth. Yeah.
Straight down.
Incredible.
Like you choose that over lime in your mouth.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I have a lot of appreciation for him. A lot of appreciation.
What about you, Max?
I would say Gordon Ramsay, but I had to go for second. Nigella.
Oh.
Everyone loves a bit of Nigella, don't they?
Oh, she's lovely.
Yummy mummy. There you go. That's all I need to say.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
I can agree, probably.
Probably.
There was a recent show that she did where it was all just like in a house, just like a fictional house, and it was connected to a garden. It was really weird. It was clearly not her house, and it was like a set, but it was very weird.
I like all the fake dinner parties she throws.
That's it, yeah.
It's incredible.
Every night.
She cooks anything. She cooks enough for 9 people, and all these like middle class people come around her house and eat chocolate pots with her.
Yeah. Oh, lovely souffle.
It's like, wow, what a great life you live.
Ideal.
She's in some like
sell a lifestyle, don't they?
Yeah.
Buying Swiss cheese for like £400.
It's a mange.
It's the good life.
Yeah, but it's the way they shoot it as well with the soft sort of background shots. And
it's like she lives in a dream.
Different house every episode as well.
Is it?
Well, no, the series that I watched.
Oh, they get those random kids on that definitely aren't hers.
Oh yeah.
That's terrible.
Different ages every episode.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, she's kind of. Do you think she'll turn into a Mary Berry type in like a few?
I hope so.
Yes.
No.
Well, she'll like die off soon, so we need someone else.
Yeah.
Who's the next Mary Berry?
Probably Nigella. It's Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. That was quite, what was that from recent? Oh no, it wasn't recent. I just keep watching the video of him with the chicken nuggets. He debones and perfectly gets this chicken sorted, and then he takes all the mechanically recovered bits between the ribs and intercostal muscle and stuff, and he says, "Oh, kids, would you eat this?" And they go, "No." He blends it up, turns it into a nugget. He goes, "Would you eat this?" And they all go, "Yes." And he just starts like tearing up.
Chicken nuggets. Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, poor. These poor kids." But it's using the whole animal. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Make sure you use it all.
See, for me, for my favourite chef, I'm going to go away from television and onto YouTube.
Oh,
because there's a lot of cooking channels on YouTube.
There are.
And go with old Andrew Ray, aka Binging with Babish, or Brad Leone.
Ah,
he's also a YouTube chef. I think they just a bit more personable than like TV chefs. A lot of them are either quite aggressive or seem to come across a bit fake. Not so much Jamie Oliver.
Yeah.
But they seem like real people. Just you know.
I think I've seen a couple of his where he does like TV show ones. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to watch his shows, I think it's like Binging with Babish. What are the TV ones that he's done? He's done like Red Dead Redemption, the video game. Is the bear?
Oh,
so it's
like
stew. Yeah,
it's like food from like TV shows and stuff. Like where he actually makes it.
You know that bit in the Simpsons movie where Flanders makes Bart the hot chocolate. He remade that, and it looked absolutely delicious. He shows the clip of it beforehand, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Szechuan sauce he's made from
Rick and Morty. Oh, like the McDonald's type.
That's like his biggest video because of obvious just fandom.
Yeah.
There's some good ones he's done. Can't remember them off the top of my head though. I should look it up.
There's a lot of just like pop culture. Some shows that I've never even watched, but it's pretty much if you have a favourite TV show, you will be able to find something.
Yeah. If there's some part in it where they eat a specific meal, he probably would have made it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It is. It's wild. So we're gonna go over to this was on Max's recommendations. A bit of a throwback now to it's from Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like where it's like most recently where I found it. Anyway. We got Southern Nights now by Glenn Campbell. Boom. Real toe tapper, hip shaker. What were the other ones?
Feet mover.
Yeah.
Finger
waggler. Finger waggler. I was doing it. I couldn't think of the word.
No. Yeah.
Well, welcome to Will's Wikipedia Wonders. So this is part of the show where I pull up 3 interesting Wikipedia articles and ask these 2 which one they'd like to hear about. So this week we've got the euthanasia coaster.
Yep.
Which I don't think I need to explain. It's quite
I still don't understand.
What do we have last week?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. It was male lactation. But we'll leave that one alone.
Classic one.
Robert Liston, the worst surgeon in the world.
Okay.
And then Roy Sullivan, the unluckiest man in the world.
I mean,
Ooh.
it's been on here a while now, and I do want to know why this surgeon isn't very good at what he does.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Go with that guy.
So, he's from a time where a good surgeon wasn't measured by how, like, efficient they were or how their, like, mortality rate. It was surely or purely based on time.
Okay.
Whoever could cut people up the quickest was objectively the best surgeon in the world.
Fair enough.
So he's from like the 1800s kind of time, and just to describe him, he was 6'2". He wore a long brown coat or green coat and Wellington boots. He would walk around like a duelist. I don't know what that means. That's how it's written.
Like a
so
D?
A duelist, yeah.
Oh.
Like someone with like a sword looking to duel
saber,
someone.
yeah.
So I assume he has like one arm behind his back, the other like outstretched
okay,
like
yeah,
with a
yeah.
scalpel. Yeah.
Walking sideways like a crab.
Yeah. He would, before surgery, he would call out, "Time me, gentlemen, time me," producing a pocket watch and giving it to someone.
Time me.
Set world records.
Yeah. So for his time, he was the best surgeon in the world. But for our time, he is objectively the worst. He's terrible. So he has 4 cases which are just fantastic. So I'll read them out. The first one, he was able to remove a 45-pound scrotal tumour whose owner had to carry it around in a wheelbarrow.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Which is, he did that in 4 minutes as well. He timed
That's
it.
pretty
Don't you
fast.
worry.
Time me, gentlemen.
He also had an argument with a house surgeon, which is presumably someone at a hospital. A small boy had a red pulsating tumour on their neck, and they proceeded to argue about whether it was a dangerous aneurysm or a carotid artery.
Which was it?
Oh no, sorry, it's an abscess or an aneurysm of the carotid artery. So he thought it was just an abscess, so he produced his knife and slashed it,
Well,
killing the boy.
yeah, I was going to say.
dear.
Yeah, so the boy died.
It's fast though.
Yeah, but
It was very
he did
quick.
that damn quickly.
His second most famous case, he amputated a leg in 2.5 minutes.
That's insane.
With his enthusiasm, he also amputated the patient's testicles.
Well, just to go along with it, like
Because
you know what?
he's
on a good streak.
He's going at it with a saw, just so quickly.
Just goes so straight.
He's not
keeps
even
going.
looking at what he's
Time me,
doing.
gentlemen.
That's pretty funny.
And then the last one, which I'd heard about before in a horrible history book. In 2.5 minutes, he amputated someone else's leg. However, he managed to kill the patient through gangrene. He amputated his assistant's fingers, who also died of gangrene. He also slashed the coattails of a distinguished surgical spectator, who then proceeded to dive, fry, and bleed out.
So he killed 3 people.
He
in
killed
one.
3 people.
minutes.
That's pretty fast.
In one operation in 2.5
Fatality.
minutes.
That's a triple. Yeah.
This
Triple
man's
kick collateral.
incredible.
Yeah.
Robert Liston, incredible.
My man.
So he killed, even in those 4 things, he killed
Numerous.
4 people,
That's
3 people.
Insane. But he did it quickly.
Yeah, at least he was fast
very
about it.
efficient.
Time trials.
Yeah, he was consistent.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
But he was the best
That's
surgeon.
rubbish. This man.
How many awards would you have got? Yeah.
I kind of imagine him as like a Rowan Atkinson character,
Yeah.
kind of like Johnny English, but like a surgeon.
Oh,
like he gives it.
If
all
it's
the,
just really funny what he does.
yeah,
it's
he
really
gives
fast.
it this whole like, oh, I know what I'm doing. You know,
Walking
I'm
in like a
fantastic.
duelist.
Walking, yeah. Then he just hacks someone up. It's horrible.
I can't get my head around that. How was he ever allowed to continue his work? Like after
He was quick.
1800s. Yeah,
He was quick.
He just ran away. He's so fast.
So fast. He was in and out before people knew they were dead. Most of the people would die of gangrene way later, so they didn't even
They never
realise he
even
was the
died.
reason that they died.
I like the idea of there being like all the spectators of the surgeons with their mustaches like twirling it like he's the best in the business.
He's so
good.
fast.
He's like, oh, I wish I could hack a man.
He's so good.
They must have just looked like they would have been a dog's dinner.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it would have been absolutely
Yum.
disgusting.
I mean, that was beautiful. Thank you very much for your
Oh, there you
Wikipedia
go.
Wonder.
Better than last week.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've redeemed yourself there.
Thank you.
What was his name?
Robert Liston. Look him up.
Robert Lister.
He's the whole Wikipedia article's got some more interesting stuff.
Really?
Apparently, he's a really good. He was actually like a good
Nice
person as
person.
well. People in one of the hospitals he went to were holding like a woman's body in brandy, and people were going in and doing things they shouldn't with it.
Mm.
And he stood up to hospital and said, "You shouldn't be doing that. That's mean." And
That's
they stopped
good.
doing it. So
Well,
he was
I
a good
would
bloke.
listen-
He was a good
I would-
bloke.
I would really listen
All right.
to him. If he told me to do anything, I would probably do it. He is 6'2", walking around. Like,
Just me,
side-
really.
With his scalpel out.
Sideways.
Yeah, I assume he's probably he's a bit thicker than you, Max.
Yeah. It's really thin, slithering about.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Sunflower now by Rex Orange County. There we go, Sunflower there by Rex Orange County. Dinner time. This is Nerve. It's about 7:30. We're going to be talking about tech lessons now.
Ooh.
I feel like we need to have like smoother ways of getting into these things, but
It's
for
fine.
now, I'm just going to say tech
Yeah.
lessons.
No one really minds.
I used to love being in tech lessons
Yeah.
because we divided ours into 3. You would do for each season. There's 3 seasons, so you do food, sewing, and then building.
Yeah, ours was the same.
So for cooking, I think everyone did spaghetti bolognese for like the very first thing that you had to do. I think sewing.
Yeah.
Textiles.
So
Please,
Oh.
it's textiles.
That's
Textiles.
one. I made a cushion.
I made a cushion. We all made a cushion.
And you got.
I've still got my cushion.
Same.
I've still
on
got
my
mine.
bed.
Well, it's a cushion cover though.
I made 2.
Oh, yeah, it's covered.
Yeah, it's covered.
Mine says comfy, but spelt wrong, and it has a massive smiley face on it, and it's fantastic.
How did you spell what with the IE?
COMFY.
Comfy. That is right, isn't it?
That's right.
No, IE's right, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's
I
Y.
swear there was an E in it.
Where would the E be?
I don't know. I was just told that it was wrong.
I'm pretty sure COM.
No, it's no E. It's no E. It's just
Maybe I put an E in it actually.
COMFY.
No, I put an E in it. Yeah.
I bet you put
Okay,
E
so
in.
you put an E in it.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It was, yeah.
Silly. And I also got to make a tote bag.
A what?
Tote bag, like
Oh, they're
it's a little
like-
woven bag, like the squarey looking bags for like book.
Oh, yeah.
I got to make a wallet,
Oh,
but it wasn't.
Wallet.
No,
You still got it?
See, I think that
Get your
sounds
wallet
quite
out.
cool, but you can make wallets out of like tape.
3
just fall
pieces,
apart.
Yeah.
literally 3 pieces of satin that fell apart in about a day after I chucked in like a bunch of like £20 coins, in it. Ripped instantly, like coins everywhere. Got to do. Oh, I remember in like food, I also did this thing where it was I tried to make a curry and I had no recipe. The teacher went ballistic that I didn't have a recipe. I was like, well, I've got these ingredients. I want to just blend them, and I've got a curry. Surely, like
That's
How
a
it
soup.
is, it makes
That's
sense.
a soup.
yeah.
No, that's how it works.
No. I then had chicken.
Okay.
And then
course,
cut
yeah.
that into it.
Then you
Not
throw
chicken soup.
But then it's chicken soup.
I also had rice and naan. Oh, and
They blend that as well.
I didn't trust the teacher that rice expanded.
You're lying.
Well, she was like, Adam, you've got to put 2/3 water, 1/3 rice. And I was like, well, no, I need more rice in this thing because this is to feed me. And I put in must have put in about I put the whole kilogram bag of rice in.
Did you?
It's a massive pot to the top.
Just so much rice pouring out of everywhere.
This whole like massive saucepan full to the top of dry rice. I fill in water, then I just get this like stodgy hard rice clump mess.
That must have been nice.
I
This is
just
why
wanted
you
to
have
eat
food
it.
tech to make these mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. It just smelled of onion around there the whole time.
Yeah.
And, like, dirty
Ours
hands.
actually stunk of onion as well. We got
Yeah,
to make
same.
samosas.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
I never got to anything as advanced as that.
It's the little triangle
stir
ones.
fry.
You
I
have to,
couldn't
like,
master
fold them
rice, so
probably the best thing was like where you get to design a cake. That was what, like the
We got
last
that.
day we get to do that.
I made
Yeah,
blueberry
that was nice.
muffins. They were
Oh.
horrible.
Yeah, I was about to say they don't sound very nice.
My nan liked them though.
Oh,
Well, she said
big up your nan.
she said they did.
Mm.
She's lying
Yeah.
to you.
Well, probably. She's like, "Oh, these are really nice, Will," and I'm like, "They're not."
It's
though,
like
are
falling
they?"
out of mouth.
Yeah. And she pours them into a bin.
One day I made like rosemary bread and that went down quite well. But
That's quite
and I
nice.
thought I was an artist at that point. I was a bread artist. And
Yeah.
Very
I was,
smug about
I
yourself.
was ready to like move into Subway as my job, but
One day,
then I
if
just
you keep practicing.
yeah. And then we had what was it? Graphic design. It was
Yeah.
a DT. It was like
Yeah, we call
design
it DT.
technology. Yeah. So we made like a little car that was like just a motor. So you just clicked it on, just like
Yeah.
zoomed off, never to be seen again. And we got to make a little LED light. So it was like you squeezed it and a little light shone out. We
Yeah,
got to
we had
make
one of those.
boxes. Did you ever make a box?
Oh, we just had like
Wooden
a
box.
I don't know what it was, just like a thing to put like books in. It's like very small.
Cool.
Like a little cupboard.
Nerd.
No, not even a cover. It's just like a a bit of wood,
Bookbinder.
and it just like so you can lean like, a book in it so it doesn't fall over.
like a book stand.
Book
like,
end.
Yeah, but, like, it's really,
bookend,
really
that's what they're
tiny.
called, yeah, book,
And then we
yeah.
had a key ring.
Oh, we
keyring.
got to make
Keyring we got
keyring.
to make like first day.
Mine
That
was like
was
a
like-
little knuckle duster.
Terrifying.
I've used it. I could have used it like a knuckle duster, but yeah.
That's terrifying. We got to make little pendants as well. I did like
It's
a.
pretty cool.
Oh, some jewelry
No,
for yourself.
I wanted to do like a normal smiley face, but it looked like a Nirvana. Sort of
yeah,
smiley
yeah,
face.
yeah.
So it looked
So
pretty
edgy.
cool actually.
Yeah.
And
I made a clock in one of ours.
Oh,
we
wow.
got to do that as well.
We made like a clock, but it was supposed to be, for some reason it had to be like Art Deco design.
Yeah.
So that's like, what, like 1950s, 40s
It's like
looking thing.
kitsch.
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe. And I remember I made it, and honestly, it looked dreadful. It was the worst looking thing I'd ever made. And I brought it home and I showed my granddad. And he was like, well,
No.
well, I hate that.
And he turns away.
He was like, honestly, Will, you could do so much better than that. I was like,
Seriously?
yeah, because looking at it, you could tell I'd spent no effort in it.
And he honestly said...
I'm happy he said
How
that's
old are you?
14, 15.
Okay.
I'm not a child,
Oh,
but
okay.
like he's
Still.
like, you know.
This is the sort of age where you still could lie to your child and say, that's really good.
No, I'm glad he told me it was rubbish, because it was rubbish.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Straight
Really
talking,
disappointed.
John Collins. He's not going to lie to me.
With the clock, did you have to like solder the connection
Yeah,
board?
we had to do that.
No, we didn't do any. It was literally just a piece of MDF that we shaped, and then we just stuck a clock on the front of it.
Oh.
Okay. Did you ever mix like? I used to do this thing. You know, solder little threads. I used to just ball them. Like
Yeah,
everyone
I would,
did.
yeah,
Everyone
I
just,
blazed through about 20 of them, made the
It
biggest
goes so
solder ball
fast,
I
yeah.
could, and then like while it's piping out, you just yeet it across the room.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
And I used to get away with it because I was quite good. So
Were
no one
like
would
all
know
of
that
your sort of like textiles cooking and like DT teachers like always just angry
Yeah,
or just like really it was like in a mood.
pretty much.
Like all of my cooking ones were textiles ones were just always like yappy, and then there was two DT teachers. There's one really nice one that looked like Colonel Sanders. And the other one was I can't remember his name now.
Today kids are making chicken.
But the other one, sadly, I had him when I had DT, and I think it was like year 8, and we were like designing like TVs or something, one of those sort of things. And my TV was 4D. No, I put 5D.
5D.
5DT. It was my selling point. I don't know if it was 4 or 5D. And we had to like present it. Let's present it to the class how this TV is like 4D, 5D. And I just got absolutely ripped into by the teacher about like that makes no sense. You
Idiot.
can't have a TV like that. Like really going at me. Like basically like kind of subpar shouting at me because he always does. It's like crying.
Really?
Fair enough. How old were you?
Probably like year 8.
Okay.
Aw.
But
Well,
still.
you shouldn't be so stupid then.
Yeah. I learnt my mistake from then, but damn.
Imagine
Yeah.
this thing is
Making
a
up
5D
5D.
TV.
I was always scared when I went to DT.
There's no such thing as a 4D TV either. It's always them rubbish like theatres where they kind of shake
Just
you.
blow
out.
some
It's
air.
like
Isn't it like an
Yeah.
8D theatre and
yeah,
North
where it's
Town?
like all these smells.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
the-
It looks
just
horrible,
just,
though.
like liquid at you.
Oh,
It looks
it's
horrible on the
yeah.
outside.
idiots.
Looks amazing.
I hate
Oh,
it.
sorry.
It's like Hollywood.
There was a time where me and my friend Adam Reason, he's
Big
probably
up
listening,
Friend of the show.
he got to use a laser cutter because he did A level,
Yeah.
and he was cutting out some designs on some cardboard, and I'm like, Adam, it's singeing quite a bit. He goes, no, it's fine.
Oh,
And I go, oh, no, I think it's singeing. He's like, Adam, no, it's fine. Absolutely, like, blazes a light. He opens the thing, like, dead face, in this way you could imagine only Adam could, and he just, like, walks through the whole room, just, like, with this massive, like, flaming
On
piece
fire.
of card, and he, like, puts it into the sink and just turns it on, very in control of the situation, while I just laughed the whole way.
Did your tech teachers always have fingers missing?
No.
Mine did.
Actually,
Like
The sewing ones,
No,
textiles.
so like for us, we obviously had the textiles and all that. We also had woodwork teachers who were specifically for like woodwork, and there was two of them and like an assistant. The assistant basically had one hand. He had like 2 fingers on one hand, and then the other ones all had like tips of their fingers missing, stuff like that. And I was like, bloody hell, I don't want that.
oh, cool. You know, you want to teach like that.
Yeah,
They've been doing the business well.
you hand them your work and they just drop it. 'Cause they can't hold it.
Whoops.
So, gosh, Shake Me Down Now by Cage the Elephant. Was this one of yours as well, Max?
Yeah, all of them are mine.
Oh, cool,
No,
blimey.
they're not.
You'll never cage me. I'm the Elephant Man.
Shake me down.
Shake Me Down. There, by Cage the Elephant.
People left
Okay.
around.
Shake me
Amazing
down.
intro.
Two truths, one lie now on
There
dinner
you go.
time. Nerve Radio with Max.
So this is my section where I do obviously 2 truths, 1 lie. What was it last week?
Milk.
Something to do with
Milk,
eating
what?
tomato sauce. That was the lie.
Oh, I can't remember. But you got it
That
wrong.
was it. No,
I don't think
I
you-
got it right.
No, it was the alien.
No.
When he tried to go to sleep,
When he
he would
tries
just
to
lie
hide, it's
against
the
the
alien.
bed.
No, that was true.
No.
Yeah, no. The tomato sauce was the
okay.
lie.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't go downstairs.
I
and eat
can't
tomato
remember
sauce
these
when you were
anymore.
younger.
It was all about sleep.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me get up on my phone.
Okay.
Great.
So
Everyone wait. He's getting
no,
up his
it's-
phone.
it's
Hang
up
on.
now. Okay, so so these are all related. There's a theme of like kind of showing off.
Okay.
Showing off. These are all like like when I was a
Doesn't go well.
child related.
Okay.
So first one, during primary school, after I don't do it a few times. After school, there'll be these popular group of girls, and then I go outside,
Yeah.
go onto the field, and then I did a little show. And this
Yeah.
show was me just saying loads of swear words
As loud as you could.
as loud as I could, going blah 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 blah, and they thought it was hilarious. No,
Oh
I
my
felt
God.
like
How
I was
old were you? How old were they?
this.
Week
Let's
ago?
say year 5.
And you were year.
5.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like the older girls, and they thought it was pretty. No.
Oh.
No, so they're like the popular girls in my year.
Yeah.
So yeah, imagine me just swearing about thinking I'm the coolest guy around.
Thinking
'Cause
you
these-
are the coolest guy.
Well, I
come
am,
on.
but like, come on. So that's number 1.
I mean, you were the coolest guy in year 5. Don't know about that.
Okay, this was probably let's say year 7.
Mm.
I'd purposely walk around with loads of coins in my pocket around school because it made me. Cause I thought it made me look rich.
In
So,
coin money.
So in your blazer, there's loads of pockets, but there's
Yeah.
like one that goes like actually into like the fabric and stuff. I store loads of coins in there, put it all around me. So when I'm walking
What,
around,
are you a pirate?
So your like thought process is like, if I ever meet Bill Gates, you won't even be able
You
to hear,
sound
you
like
won't even be able
money.
to hear yourself think. It's so loud. It's just jingling really loudly.
So yeah, I used to walk around loads of
The human,
coins in
human
my
wind
pocket.
chime.
if that is a lie, that's really imaginative. If it's true, well,
So but imagine just taking it'd be like a weapon, just using the blazer about.
just hitting people with coins.
And then lastly, I thought it's cool, like growing up, if you could click your knuckles, you're
Yeah.
the coolest person
I
ever.
can
yeah.
So,
Oh my God, don't do that. People don't
I-
like that.
SMR.
People hate that noise.
so
I like
I
it,
taught
personally.
myself how to click my knuckles.
Yeah.
So like I'll be sitting there in like class, like,
Clacking
clicking
away.
my knuckles, like looking all cool at the front, like nothing's going on.
Like a
Or
mobster.
I'd walk around my fist clenched, like I wanted to fight someone just to look cool. So like if I'm walking down like if I don't know when you play out back in like year 8, I'd always walk around my fists
Yeah.
just to like look cool, so no one like.
How many years did you do that for? Was it just like a phase?
Oh, I'll probably still do
he
it.
still does. If he walks around, he didn't swing his arms. They're bolted to his sides.
Like a Neanderthal.
So ready to punch.
They're bolted to his sides,
Alright.
fist clenched.
So,
Yeah.
Angry.
So
It's a lie.
it's either after school swearing,
I believe that.
money, or the.
I don't believe the
Fists.
fist one.
I believe the fifth one.
No, you couldn't keep up that for a while.
I'm gonna go with the swearing.
All right.
Okay.
Which one's the lie?
It's the money.
That's the best
the coins.
one. That's the
Made
best
it up.
one.
Made it up.
Is it even close to true?
No.
You invented that
There's
entirely.
nothing-
I actually
relate to
invented no.
I like the idea of him saying it was paper money. He just filled it with like
Oh,
paper
yeah.
or something. It, like
It's just
Monopoly
rustles.
money, yeah.
He walks around. He sounds just like rustling paper.
Yeah, I don't know why I just had like a little swearing show after school. And then
what did they say?
I don't know. They thought it was really funny.
God.
Maybe they're pretty laughing at me.
Yeah.
I
But,
think he definitely wasn't laughing with you.
However, I am here where I am today, maybe because of that. So can't regret that.
Yeah.
No regret.
Yeah, that made you the man you are. Swearing at year 5 girls.
Yeah, there you go.
Great. Excellent. Brilliant. Nice.
That's better context. Yeah.
We've got another one from Guardians of the Galaxy now. It's The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. What is this, F1 or something?
That was my
don't
joke.
even
I
want-
said that.
Food news. Cockroach milk. Should we be drinking it?
Yes.
That was the title of the
Yes.
article.
Yes,
Cockroaches.
straight away.
Yes.
So you can milk cockroaches, and they don't. Each one doesn't make a lot.
I can
They're not-
imagine.
they're
not
not-
gonna make a litre, are they?
They're not mammals.
No, but they do make. They produce
But
milk.
they make milk.
Yeah,
Okay.
and their young
Okay.
feed on it.
Might have to make a Wikipedia Wonder about
I'll have
that.
to try it myself.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of them, you can harvest so much. They're much more efficient than a cow, for example,
Yeah.
and almonds because they don't require as much water.
Yeah.
And
Does it taste
it's
nice?
got more vitamins. It tastes sweet. That's it.
Does
That's
it taste
what-
nice though?
I don't know about nice,
Okay.
but it just says sweet. So I
Oh.
don't know.
That's
I think
No.
farming's really going to change.
Would you try it?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
try
I'd
it,
try
actually,
Yeah, I'd try it.
I'd try most weird things.
Can you imagine though, like you walk past a field that
Of
a
cockroaches.
farmer's
Just
one,
like
and
a
it's just
moving
filled
field.
with cockroaches
Oh,
rather than
dear.
cows.
That'd be foul.
Massive
It's
Just a man
cow-sized
throwing out like smaller bugs onto them. It's
Oh
horrible.
dear.
1,000-pound durian. Do you know what durian is? It's a type of
Is
fruit.
that flour?
No,
Oh.
it's like a melon-like fruit.
Okay.
Sold for £1,000.
Yeah.
Because there was a poor yield on this specific tree. Only 4 of them were made from this tree, which usually makes a few more. And yeah, it sold for £1,000 for one fruit.
It
just
tastes nice.
Apparently, it tastes really good.
Okay.
A
£1,000
grand?
good?
No,
No.
probably not.
Oh.
£1,000.
That'd be yummy.
Okay. Then there was this. There was this recent article released as well. Several things. Well, it's a 10, and I picked the best. 10 things you never knew you could do with butter.
Well,
Well, there's a lot of things you probably
Yeah.
do.
You can
better.
remove rings.
What do you mean
from
rings?
fingers.
So like, so it's like 'cause it's oily.
Oh, okay. I
Uh,
thought you just
yeah.
meant like.
Get a child's head out of a plate, like a jammed
I
in place.
really wondered where that was going. Get a child's head and some butter. Do you need the full child as well, or
yeah.
just the head?
Uh,
Horrible.
Fix doors. Like
just
they're
fix doors. There's
squeaky.
nothing. Yeah.
So if I spread some flora
Broken door.
over a hinge, if I kick a door in and put some floor on the back of it,
grow
it'll
back.
be fixed.
Treat your hair with it.
I think
Oh,
I had
wow.
well,
I would
like cocoa butter.
slather butter in your hair. Yeah, cocoa butter.
Bit
Sure.
clover. No,
It helps eat medicine. So if you rub your pill up in butter,
Okay.
and you down it with
Yeah,
butter,
it's
gonna,
easier to digest or get down your throat.
a
whatever.
spoonful of butter helps the medicine goes down. The unknown alt phrase by Mary Poppins.
A butter a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just one butter.
one butter.
One whole
Whole
butter.
One whole
I
butter.
bet that is
Kilogram of butter.
And this was the most specific one. Remove sap from your skin.
Oh, I always had that problem.
Always
Always
covered in
got
sap.
Tree sap.
Sap.
You
Just
know,
walking around my house, I'm covered in
I
sap.
just can't think of a
move.
day I
Fucking
haven't
stuck.
come
Can't
home
move.
just covered in sap.
Sit down and watching TV for 3 hours.
Don't
I
know.
can't get up. I'm covered in sap.
I have to lather myself in butter to remove all this. Guys, is it sappy
Any
in
logical
here?
thing to do.
And then another piece of food news. Have you heard of the love sausage being brought out by M&S?
No, but I want to.
So M&S for Valentine's Day have made a sausage-like wreath in the shape of a heart that is just a sausage, really long
Okay.
sausage,
Yeah.
covered in bacon. It's a long pig in
Ooh.
blanket
Wow.
That's pretty
for
nice.
Valentine's Day.
Can you get me one, Hoss?
And they've
Yeah,
called it
can
the
we
love
get one?
sausage.
Can we get one?
I wouldn't eat it because I'm veggie,
but you could get me one.
Yeah,
It'd be
buy it for yourself and then just give it to us.
Give it me.
okay.
Thanks.
That'd be a gift.
It sounds really good. They're like really marketing the pigs in blankets, which are only used for December,
Yeah.
February time. Love sausage. Love it. So now we come to my favourite part of news. Co-op news. Ding. I caught a cold and lost all my limbs.
It happens.
just
That's how it happens.
You know, that's life sometimes.
One day you're in bed, you sneeze once, and they all fall off.
I like the idea that it was just a sneeze and then like they all just like flop off.
Like a Lego
Were they a leper as well? Like, did they have like or other problems
No,
than
I
just
don't
the
know.
cold?
I read
Okay.
the headlines here. I
Okay.
don't read
Fair
the full
enough.
thing.
Fair enough.
I make a stable living riding human ponies.
I think I've watched documentaries.
We've watched
about
that.
it.
We've
Yeah,
definitely
we
watched
have.
that.
It's
We've
people
done that as well.
that enjoy.
We've done
being
that.
horses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Max likes dressing up as a little mare.
And he wears the daddy
Yeah.
saddle, and you can like, you
Yeah.
know, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I just looked at you a bit.
2019,
weird.
yeah, gormless. So that's, and they get paid to it. If someone said, "I will pay you money to do that," I 100% would. Give me like a $5, and I'll just sit on a person and just.
You sit on. I thought you meant
Oh,
to
yeah.
be the.
They get paid to.
I
be
thought
the
you wanted
carer.
to be the
The horse
horse.
person, yeah.
And then I paid 88k to date this man, and I want my money back. Repulsive. And then there's just this disgusting man that this
Yeah,
woman paid
he just looks
88k
like-
for.
He looks like a
Why'd you-
taxi driver or like a fast food shop man.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
that was the
Wow.
co-op news. I've been allowed in now since my fight with the co-op manager or whatever, saying it was funny that he lost $2,000.
Oh,
So
yeah.
co-op news is
Yeah.
back. So yeah, great. We've got now Trans by Gorillaz now. Last song probably. Trans there, the Gorillaz, dinner time on radio. We've got me, Adam, we've got Max, Will. Going to be signing off soon, but first we're going to reveal everyone's favourite toast. We've got loads of people messaging in. We've got Kate Hoskin saying orange marmalade and just about cooked, not too much cooking.
Standard.
Orange marmalade, I used to like marmalade, but then I realised it was a bit too bitter for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Will Lang says he just likes it black, like cremated.
Okay.
Black.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
I've got.
I disagree with that as well.
Yeah,
Will
I,
Lang, you're wrong.
I like golden, if like that. Really, I don't want. I like it still soft in the middle, so when the butter gets there, it's all like
Yeah.
nicely saturated in it.
Yeah.
Dom from Northern Ireland says he likes his with it like an ashy aftertaste. I don't know.
Ashy
Or like a
aftertaste.
cigarette
So
put out on it or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like an
Dom.
ashtray.
Fair enough.
Any
Yeah.
other messages in?
Going after you, Max.
Megan said soggy and brown.
Yeah.
So and she says with olive oil.
Fair
So I don't know
enough.
what she means by
Interesting.
soggy.
Sogged in olive oil.
Sounds
So
quite expensive.
It
Disgusting.
doesn't sound like she actually toasts it. She just puts bread in olive oil.
yeah.
Hates
That
that.
sounds quite nice if you fry it though. Fried
Mm.
bread.
Well,
That
she
would be
didn't
nice.
specify any fry. She did say soggy instead of toasted.
Yeah.
So
Just
That's
raw.
toasted bread, not.
yeah, come on, Megan.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I
messaging?
got something from Adam. He likes his bread warm. So what he does is he actually messes with this. He puts it in his computer, and then
In?
yeah, he puts it in it on the processor.
He just runs a strong program.
Yeah, and then he just turns on this
Opens
program. He also
Internet Explorer once.
if it's not getting warm enough, he'll get a hairdryer and spray that on it as well.
Okay.
Spray it? It's like, do you spray a hairdryer?
Blow.
point it, blow it.
There you go.
And then he puts it in between his hands to warm himself up on a cold day.
Nice.
And he likes butter on it as well.
I'm more of a sunflower oil person. But
Yeah.
So we're going to sign off now and say goodbye.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to leave you with
Any shout-outs?
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Mark Elberfeld. Mark, if you're listening anywhere, Mark, please respond to my calls, Mark.
Right.
Shout out Dan.
Shout out Dan and Ella. There you go.
Goodbye.
So we've got The Other Side of Paradise now by Glass Animals. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Love you.
Bye, Mark.
Bye.
Bye. See you later, Mark.